all very welcome to Cabra Castle for the recording of my favourite Irish songs. So would you please welcome on stage the star of the show, the lovely Sally O'Brien.
About home, and I could use some company, alright. Sometimes it's hard to be alone. Well, you might say I live a memory that I might seek and never find. Maybe that is how it's meant to be, but I have something on my mind. I'm living here in New York City now, and I get lonesome now and then. I'm dreaming one day life will carry me to Tipperary once again. The dream gets stronger with each passing day, for love of what I left behind. These city lights won't dim the memory of Tipperary on my mind. Manhattan's tall but not like Baltimore. Big city strangers passing by. There is no place on earth like home, sweet home, and out of sight's not out of mind. I'm living here in New York City now, and I get lonesome now and then. I'm dreaming one day life will carry me to Tipperary once again. The dream gets stronger with each passing day, for love of what I left behind. These city lights won't dim the memory of Tipperary on my mind. These city lights won't dim the memory of Tipperary on my mind.
Thank you all very much indeed, folks. And you're all very welcome, and I must say you're all looking great as well. And I hope you're all going to enjoy the show. You're from everywhere, I think, aren't you? You are. I'd like to do a wee song for you all this time, folks. This is my new single, and I'm really honoured to have this song because it's one it's an original, and it hits us all, I think, because it's an emigration song, and it's called Dear John. Some of you might have heard it because it's only really been out last week. But if you listen to the words, I think it tells a lovely story, and it's a true story. It was wrote by a fellow by the name of Patsy Kavanagh from Moville in County Donegal. And here it goes.
Dear John, I am hoping this letter will find you well settled and richer for the year you've been gone. There's not a lot changed going on around here. We're just about finished cutting the corn. Without any help, we grew very little. There's only so much you can do on your own. There's a man wants to buy the field on the hillside. He thinks it's a fine place to build him a home. Dear John, you were saying the winter was bitter, the worst that you've seen the 10 years you've been gone. God knows there's been nothing to boast about here, but the money you sent helps to keep us going on. And your sister Kate, though she left it late, getting married this summer in the middle of June. It's not for his wealth, he's as poor as myself, knows as much about farming as the man in the moon. Dear John, from a hospital bed I am writing. Your photos were lovely and your children have grown. Since Kate and her man have took charge of the farm, I suppose that they wanted to be on their own. And maybe it's best they needed the rest for being lifted and laid. It's not my wish at all, but I'm counting the days, for I heard them say that they'd take me home with them next time that they call. Dear John, as a priest of her parish, I write you to break the sad news that your father's passed on. I think that he never got used to the notion of spending his days in an old people's home. And Kate and her man have sold most of the land. There's new people there now, the old house is gone. There's a clause in the will about the field on the hillside. If ever you felt that you'd want to come home.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.